Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic. Can you still hear me? Yeah, you can. All right, just let me have a quick look. Because the second I open OBS just now, I could hear my PC kind of get to work. Because I only have 40 gigabytes of space left. Now we're here today with chapter 662 of Kingdom manga reaction. One thing I want to say though, just because it was on my mind just now, this channel is basically dead. Like this channel is. That's just my smart. That's okay. This channel is basically dead. You know, this channel isn't growing. This channel isn't really getting smaller either. This channel is kind of just like stagnant, to be completely honest. And that may be a negative thing to some creators. To me, it's just like whatever, honestly. But it also gives me the opportunities to make things different. And I think if we start in 2021, you'll be seeing some changes on the channel, which basically means first of all, I'll probably be getting rid of Patreon because of those changes. One, I'll probably be getting rid of Patreon. Two, I will probably implement a change that I wanted to implement for quite a while, which is that there won't be any videos from me until I can upload them in batches. So I might like record, 1 or 2 episodes here or there, and then there won't be anything until I can like upload, 5, 6 episodes on a day or something like that. And the reason for that is, this channel is dead. And this way, like, I don't have a schedule per se. Like, I can just do whatever I want in that regard. So, that's probably a change that will happen starting 2021. Which also means that I'll be checking out a lot of like other shows, which I'll kind of be uploading in badges as well. Now, there are a few shows on the channel that obviously that won't apply. That won't apply to, but I think everything else that will apply to, everything else on the channel, you basically won't see it for like 3-4 weeks, and then you'll suddenly get like 3-4 videos, instead of like one video each week. Yeah, I think that might be a good way to go about it in the future, and the reason for that, there's a lot of reasons for that, but just lets me divide my time with other things that are more important. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll think about it. I'll think about it some more, because obviously there are plenty of shows that I started, and I don't want to. I'm not gonna like. I said this before, but I'm not gonna like end the channel before I finish the shows that I've started. There are certain shows on the channel that I want to see to the end. Kingdom, the manga being one of those. I've said this before, but like, I'll still be making videos until the manga is finished, or unless I die, I guess, whichever one comes first. So, either I die or the manga finishes. So, whichever one happens first, but I will be making videos until then, basically. So that's Kingdom. Another one is, I said that I wanted to do all of Gundam, and I'll be doing all of Gundam. Now, because I started Pokemon, I kind of want to do all of Pokemon as well, but Pokemon, there's just so much more red tape involved. That's just a little bit all over the place, which is kind of why like I've not really been doing Pokemon lately, because of the, if I do highlights, those get taken down pretty quickly until I like cut it out, and then there's like a minute of footage at most. If I do full length, people really don't care. I really don't care either, to be completely honest. So, because I don't watch my own full length reactions, I just don't. With highlights, at least I can like skim through. I don't watch my reactions really, my own reactions, but like at least I can skim through. In the future when I'm like, ooh, let me see how I reacted to X scene, or or Y scene. With highlights, I can just kind of like, oh, okay, got it, moving on. Whereas with full length, I'll never watch it again. I'll never watch my reaction to a specific scene or anything of that sort. I always leave it up to the people that do these YouTube highlight compilations of reactors. If they ever put me in one of those scenes, then I'll watch it, I guess, alongside other reactors. But like, I don't watch my own videos. Yeah, that's kind of the plan I'm going with in the future. That's kind of the plan how I'm progressing, I guess. Because the channel is dead. It's taken me a long time. It's not taking me a long time to accept. I knew it was dead like a year and a half ago. But like, this year has really been noticeable how dead this channel is. Like when in a 12-month period you make like 30 subs. That's kind of that's kind of how you know that it's like, okay, this is like dead. Like, this is like dead. Like purely dead. Like grave digger style. But that's kind of what makes it fun as well. I do have a different channel as well. I do have multiple channels, of course, but like I do have a different reaction channel as well, which you guys can check out in the description below. I haven't actually promoted it on this channel once, but I'm actually going to, because I am. That channel is very much alive. Like I don't even have to upload it, and I still, and I still see progress. And it's a relatively new channel as well. So if you guys wanna, it's a different kind of reaction channel, granted. But if you guys wanna, subscribe to that one, you can. Besides that though, Kingdom Manga Chapter 662. Why we fight after we had that huge declaration from Two in the last one to go home, which I very much liked. Let us see what this chapter has in store for us today. Also, I've said this before, if there's ever a time when I don't do Kingdom for a while, don't worry, as I said, it is one of those mangas that I am going to finish from beginning to end. I've wasted roughly like 2.5, I think 3 years actually of my life reading this show. Publishing all the videos of this show on my channel, even when one of them got a copyright strike, because back then obviously I used to have the images in the video, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna take all of my videos down and I'm gonna re-upload all of them, but like editing, the side with the images out, I did all that. I put way too much effort into this show. And you can be sure that I will be finishing this show in all its glory. Even if it takes me 10 years down the line, even at, when I'm 34, 35, I'll still be here. I'll still be reacting to Kingdom. Besides that though, chapter 662, Why We Fight. I'm having that sugar rush kind of right now, which kind of why I'm tired. Like how like sugar and like energy drinks are supposed to like give you energy. For me, it now has the opposite effect. I don't know what. Maybe it's because there was a point where I drank too much energy drinks, but nowadays it has the opposite effect. So I bought myself that earlier when I bought some food. Basically like Haribo gummy bears, whatever. The cheapest one I could find. The cheapest one I could find. But like they're having the opposite effect on me. They're making me tired. Anyway. Kingdom Chapter 662. Let's get started. One thing I do want to do in the future, I know I'm talking a lot right now, but oh well. One thing I do want to do in the future is do like weekly Kingdom podcasts. Podcast, quote unquote podcast. Basically, what that means is I want to like invite as many people of you on there as possible, at like a free thing where everyone can like an open thing where everyone can join and like give their thoughts on a chapter. But I don't know. I don't see that having much value at the moment, to be completely honest. Oh, we're getting back to Kyukai. Okay, Kyukai! Why we fight. Having taken Juku a vital strategic position, Wei secured a base from which to begin their invasion of Han. With that, they began their expansion to the west. Shin stays vigilant, aware that the alliance would only last 3 years. On the other hand, Shin was now free to attack Zhao without having to worry about an attack from Wei. Unless Wei decided, you know what, mate? I don't care about the alliance. Let's attack you. Like, unless they suddenly like, that alliance smiles. The army next to Wei heads north to join the fight against Zhao. Shin is north to join the fight against Zhao. Okay. Shin attempts to capture Kantan in the next 3 years and bring down Xiao. After receiving news of the Shin-Wei alliance, Zhao dispatched a large army from the north to the front lines. The fight at the border between Jin and Zhao rose in intensity. In his back and forth, it's basically just narration right now. In this back and forth onslaught, two armies stood out among the Shin. One was the Gakuka army. Stop them! Kosama, the Kin unit has been defeated. The Ki unit too. If we don't call the rear guard, we'll be in danger. Impossible. I thought the Gakuka was still fighting on the Shukai Plains, even though Moten became a general. To think his army would be this big. Zhao General Koshi. Our predictions were far off the mark this coming. I mean, Moten has been kicking ass and taking names for a very long time. My name is Reggie, and I'm all about kicking ass and taking names. Co-unit, take 500 from the left wing and turn around to block the enemy. Foot soldiers, advance to the open space. Rikisen unit, break through the second line. Send a messenger to Rikisen. The center of the enemy army is too dense. Stall him until the rear catches up. So, Shin General Moten. Moten's talent blossomed as a new general in command of 10,000 soldiers. What's wrong? Go on. There was no one other. I think we know who that will be. There is one other thing that surprised Zhao about the Gakuga's army's sudden evolution. Damn it! Stop them! Fight back! Kill us there! A certain man from the Mobu army. Kill him! Vice General Aizen. Aizen? I don't remember him. I don't remember him at all. Have you seen him before? For a second, like, he reminded me of Hoken with, like, the way, like, his hair was flowing down. We just saw the side panel. He's like, Aizen. Those damn Zhao are falling apart. Crush them to bits. Oh! Contrary to his appearance, the offensive power of the new Vice General Aizen and his army is tremendous. Aizen is breaking through the second line, and the main army will come out too. Power that the Gakuga has been missing. Ooh, nice. Besides, the Gakuga no army was overwhelming in the front lines. The Gyokuho army, I mean, that was basically a gash. I'll shoot it, right? I was locking up. We're gonna get those two, of course. Deploy the Kokuryu unit. Take control of the left side. The Joe and Ko units are two detached. Make sure they don't stray too far, yes sir. As for Ohon, his tactics evolved over being put in charge of 10,000, so, I mean, Moten was a tactics dude, and now he's got some strength. Ohon was a strength dude, now it seems like he's got some tactics too. And the Gyokuho also added strong soldiers to the ranks. Advance, stop them. Oh, from Akko's division, the man who led 3,000 cavalry in the front lines. Akakin. Now that's a name and a sight we are all very familiar with. Akakin. I used to call him Anakin. Yeah. Let's go further. Captain, you've already crossed into Ohon-sama's area of command, huh? That damn Akakin disregarding his orders again. He's going even deeper. Wenderty, it's fine. As long as he keeps it under control, the Akakin unit is throwing the enemy into chaos. Tell the counter unit to gather itself. Counter-sama, message from headquarters. Gather your units and aim for the enemy headquarters. Seems Akakin is moving things along. Got it. The Gyokuho is sure strong now. Even without the Ocean army to back us up, we're still strong. And we're still getting even stronger. Those two armies were attacking the Zhao troops with unbelievable strength, drawing attention. Zhao had no choice but to continue sending reinforcements to fight them back. Zhao, Ohon, Shin, Gakuga. However, there was one army of Shin struggling to match the Zhao and they're gonna throw shade on Shin, aren't they? Like, they're gonna throw shade on the He Shin unit, aren't they? There is one army of Shin struggling to match the Zhao on the battlefield. The He Shin unit. Of course they would throw shade at the He Shin unit. Everyone else is moving forward, advancing, developing. The He Shin unit is lagging behind. Of course they would do that. I hate it. Go, order, retreat, He Shin unit, retreat at once, Yeah, they're all shook, they're all down. I know why we're struggling. Sorry, don't say that, Sugan. Is that because, sorry. Don't say that, Sugan. Is that because, no Kyukai? I knew the infantry would lag behind, so we trained heavily, because obviously we saw Kyukai at the beginning of the chapter. That's basically my assumption. I knew the infantry would lag behind, so we trained heavily beforehand, but it's not translating to the battlefield. It can't be helped. It's because of the whole... Ow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's why they're sorry. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. I completely forgot about him, and it wasn't even that long ago. Kyogai's cavalry. I was like, oh, we saw Kyuka at the beginning of the chapter. Aren't they? Kyogai's cavalry unit was mostly intact, so we could more or less restore the infantry squad, but Shosa was the deputy commander of infantry after all. Haru filled his position, and he's a model of tenacity, but it'll take some time for him to get used to it. It's only natural. Huh? Where's Haru? He's resting in a medical tent. He's pushed himself too hard. At any rate, the main army has a lot of infantry. We're already strong as it is. We're falling behind the Gyokuho and Kaguya unit, strengthening our infantry here. Basically, we need the new recruits to step up. No, the new recruits are doing plenty. Asking them for more is just harsh. I agree with Pihei. The new recruits, especially Kanto, are barely hanging in, especially Kanto, are barely hanging in there. They're desperately trying to fill in the gap left by Shosa. I'm not doing enough. There are a lot of things Shosa did for us. Never realized how many until just now, Sugen. In any case, he's dead now. We need to stop dwelling in the past. The infantry will need tremendous help, especially from a strong leader. That will take time, but there's another reason for our current predicament. Another reason. Yes, I think it's an even bigger issue than the infantry. It's Kyukai! Called it. Kyukai. It's Kyukai. She's been bedridden ever since she saved Shin on Shukai. Ooh, so that really took a toll on her. Okay. Even if she could help, she can't leave headquarters. And because of that, her 5,000 men are in disarray. That's a huge problem for the He-Shin unit. I know, Gara. I'm gonna go see Kyukai for a bit. Ah, Captain, the commander is resting. No one may enter. Move, huh? Captain. Huh? Shin, what are you doing? You'll see. Why are you holding my... What's it doing? Shin, there are two things I want. To be a general and to have your child. Well, to be a general and to have your child. Why are you holding my hand? Oh, just checking if you were really alive. After all, you said you gave me a part of your life, Kyukai. What really happened to you? I'm a little better now. I'm fine. You're not fine because of me. You're... Yeah. Many of the channels I used to conduct the energy for forbidden arts are severed. I've been reconnecting them through meditation. I'll be done soon. I feel bad for causing trouble to the unit, but it's better this way, so everything will go back to normal. I don't know about that. Kyukai. I'm joking. It will. Trust me. Once I'm ready, I promise. Kyukai, so after all, you'll... Excuse me, Captain. The enemies behind beginning their advance. Kaiyuten says to hurry back to headquarters. I'm going too. Up we go. No, you stay and rest. Get some sleep. Hurry up, and then when you're ready, you come. Hurry up and come when you're ready. All right. I like that. Just that tiny little moment right there. And she tries to meditate, and she's like drowning in this endless sea. I can see Ryokusu now. All right. There's a little more. It's not far away. And she just sees this shadow. What? What was that just now? Just this assassin baby shadow. I don't know. Slant. That's what it is. What was that just now? So we get maybe into some more of the mysticism, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. Alright. I love Kyugai though. What I will say is very different chapter. You know, considering we've had such a big focus now on like a different area. But I actually quite like going back to this now, and obviously knowing that like the He-Shin is struggling relatively, considering, you know, they're struggling because they lost such a vital part of their squad, two vital parts of their squad, I guess. So just from that perspective, I quite like seeing them struggle, because they've been on a high. They've been on such a high that, like, you know, them now having a bottom or like you know, them kind of falling downwards, stumbling, you know. I quite like that. You know, it's just basic storytelling. Like you don't, the main character, the main squad, they don't always succeed. They kind of up and down. But like, you know, gradually, if you just look at the overall progression, it's always up. But they're just like going whoop, you know, higher highs, lower lows, that kind of thing. So I quite like this. I'm very much intrigued to see where this goes next. But I will see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. As always, peace out and bye.